Hi, everyone, and welcome to another lively edition of What's Brewing with Dakota Kraut. This one is going to be the long form video that we get to do. So I get to be here for a while, get to answer questions from you guys, hang out, and yeah, just chat and talk about what's going on and answer questions from you. So I'm excited. I came prepared, and I'm ready to sit and chat for a while. So feel free to come in right away, send some questions, say hi. So hi everyone right away that hopped on. I see a bunch of people jumped on and are watching currently. Please feel free to pop in and say questions. I thought this was really cool. I got a comment from YouTube right away. I didn't know that this was possible, that they could do this before the show started. But Joe over here says, hoping for another vocal rendition of "I'm Still Standing," like what was in the video promoting Cinderella. Appreciate that. Thank you. That was my that's my exquisite singing talents. In case anyone has missed that one, it's a reel now on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, so you can check that out. It's basically me singing my heart out. So hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. Yeah. So come on in. Like I said, say some questions. Starfly says, "Hi, Dakota. It's Logan from the Discord. Hey, man, good to see you. Thanks for popping in to say hi." And hi back. Yeah. Sweet. So for everyone else, I'm just gonna start chatting and hopefully get some questions right away. It has been an absolutely intense start of the year, you guys. Like, it's already May somehow. It's already almost the end of May, and it is flying because there are so many dang cool things happening. So I just kind of wanted to take a few minutes to talk about some of those super dang cool things. And first off, hi Robert. Good to have you here, man. Good to be here, Starflyer. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, and yeah, especially for people that don't have Facebook and stuff. So yeah, wanted to expand to YouTube because it seems to be the place where most people go for videos. So boom, here we go. All right, so I am. Yeah, let's see. What should we talk about first? Oh yeah, okay. So first things first. Yesterday, what day is it? Today's Thursday. Okay, so it's been, like I said, a super intense couple of weeks. So I kind of want to talk to you about all of it. First, I have a new book out. So it's a new book, new series. Second book in a series, but each of these books are standalones. So real quick, I'm just gonna talk about this guy here. So this is Cinderbella, right? So Cinder X Bella, depending on how you like to say it. I like to say just Cinderbella. Cinder X Bella works. Depends on if you're a fan of like Hunter x Hunter, because that's how I've always said Hunter x Hunter. But a lot of people say Hunter X Hunter. Anyway, that's cool. I really liked that, so I decided to go with that for the naming sequence for all this. So a couple of things. Book just came out. I really hope you guys love it. Legitimately, I believe that this is my best character-driven story that I've written so far. So if you're like, man, I want to see what Dakota can really do with a character when he just takes off all the guardrails and just goes for it, that's this book. So if you want to come in and see kind of how I think this story should have been told originally, this is it. So I really hope that you guys do come in and love it, and just really participate, be a part of it. Please leave some 5-star reviews. We have the first review in, and thank you. Thank you, whoever it was that actually, like, whoever did that first review and gave that 5 stars. I appreciate you. You're great. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing a lot more, hundreds more, thousands more. Come on, guys. Like, come in and show some love. So before I kind of like talk about the story, I really want to talk about the cover because it's a lot of fun. So if anyone here has any kind of art background or idea of how typography or any of that fun stuff goes, I designed this book series. Like, I'm only going to talk about it here really, but I designed this book series, the covers on these ones, to have a bunch of things that are wrong, right? So for this one, I'm gonna actually point it out. So, so first off, if you come over here and you're looking at the lettering and stuff, it's really cool. It's all paisley. Like, every little part of this is really heavily detailed. It's texturized. It's got this really cool look to it. So one of the things I really like is I had all the filigree made in such a way that it matters to the story. Okay. And so when you read through, you'll be able to like really pick out details on the cover that make a lot of sense in the book. Okay. So this is really cool here. So this is the X. The X is a really fun part of this, because the X was its own art, like it was its own art. And then we used that piece of art on every cover as well. And so then like I'm making this on stickers and shirts and fun stuff like that. And it's hard to see on here because it kind of pixelates out, but you can zoom in really far on this X, and like you can go in and get a lot of tiny details that, again, it's just not coming through super well on here, but I tried. And yeah, so it's like a fairy tale kingdom with all these like animals and really cool things. The other cool thing is that I made it so the X is upside down. Okay, so that's a really fun thing. So that's one of those things. If you don't know typography, you're just going to kind of look at it and be like, what the, there's something off, a little bit off on that. Now, I also did it here with the R. So as you can tell, the R is obviously incorrect size for this, and the C is actually a horseshoe on its side. So just a couple of fun things that like I put in mostly for me, but it was really funny because I was talking to Dennis Vanderkerken about this, and I was just like, how do you like these covers? And he was like, whew, Dakota, things are wrong. And I just burst out laughing. And I was like, you can see it right away that easily, huh? So it's really fun to be around like people that have a professional background in art and things like that, because they have just a viewpoint and a perspective that most people don't. And anyway, so that's just the cover alone. And that's, you know what, I'm having so much fun with the cover by itself. You should really be able to tell how awesome the series is. Every part of this book and this series is really super well and intentionally made to draw in parts of the original fairy tales, like kind of the Brothers Grimm style fairy tales, and then turn it into something that is way more my style, obviously, but then also it's a full-blown novel, guys. Like, it is not the same story that you grew up on or listened to or anything like that. So I just want you to know, like, it's not just like a retelling, it's a really cool lit RPG rendition, and I hope that you guys love it and have fun with it. Kind of more talking about the intentionality on this. So I've been talking to a lot of romance authors because they are fantastic. Dude, romance authors are fantastic marketers. They have to compete with so many people, and it's so amazing to just go and learn from them. What I do is I kind of just go along and I'm like, so what did you guys do 10 years ago? Because that's what I'm going to start doing now, because it's fallen out of favor with them, which means it's possible for the rest of us to use it. So one of the cool things is I've been trying to add in like tropes and things like that as bolded text in the what's this called? In the blurb. So the back matter here, right? As you read through these things, a lot of this will make sense. But real quick, I'll just give you a little rundown here. So Cinderbella is the story of Prince Cinder and Isabella Vigatori, the son of a master merchant. And they obviously are coming from very different lives. And you're going to see a lot of the classic tale for Cinderella in here. But this is not Cinderella. This is Cinderbella, right? And so, you know, everyone in this world has their own style of magic. Obviously, it has its own system. This is still lit RPG. It's a certified altruistic lexicon. You know, Cal is running things. And yeah, so it's really dang fun. So in this, Prince Cinder is basically a talented fire mage to the nth degree, whereas Bella is not. Bella has only one skill set, and it is the most basic of basics, and it is only for small creature control, minor creature control, right? So I'm not giving too much away here. It's all right here in the blurb. Minor creature control only lets her control small animals, right? But she can make them loyal. She can grow with them. They can do so much really cool things. So many cool things with all this, right? And it's really fun to watch as she goes from basically 10 years old at the start of the book to a full-blown adult by the end of the book. And so we kind of have more time skips than I'm used to, but it was really fun to just show that perspective shift over a couple of years at a time and grow with the character. So it was really cool. But yeah, so anyway, kind of back to the intentionality of this, right? So here's my favorite line. So obviously I wrote all this, but a single mouse is prey, but even a witch fears mischief, right? And so it's cool for me to know this, and I'm just gonna like blatantly say all this because normally I really love to let people kind of find the Easter eggs and come to me and be like, "What did you mean to do this?" and be like, "Yeah," and just have that really cool moment. I'm just gonna tell you guys because you're here, yeah. So it's fun because a mischief is a group of mice, right? So a group of mice is called a mischief, and so it's really fun. When you read through this, come back and read through the blurb, and it's gonna have a totally different meaning for you than going into it. So it's really cool to bring you in, and then it's gonna have a totally different meaning once you finish the book. So I'm really excited to see what everyone has to say about it. So come on in, please do enjoy. I will stop talking about this for now. But again, this book just came out. Every one of these is standalone, which means you can pick any of them up in any order. They're all going to make sense. You're going to be able to read them. There's an overarching background storyline, but the books are already out of order time-wise. So if you read Red Wolf first and then Cinderbella second, it is completely out of time from each other, right? One of them might be way younger than the other by the time they come back later in the series. And so, yeah, it's don't worry about where you pick it up. Just pick one up and start reading. You're going to love it. It's great. Okay, so with that, I'll send that away. Boop, boop. Cool. Then I'm going to prepare this one to share screen. Chrome, because I can't have both of these at the same time, of course, because, you know. Okay, let's see. There we go. So next thing to talk about. Okay, real quick, I'll come back to questions and comments and stuff like that. So let's see, put you guys back on this side of the screen. Yeah. All right, sweet. So, okay, so Ethan says, oh, Robert says, I have a Chris 5 for you if you consider another full Murder Hobo trilogy. Fun fact for you. So I'm not doing it yet. However, like I said, it has been a wild couple of months, guys. So before I get to Ethan's question, I'm gonna talk about what Robert just said. So fun fact is I currently just signed a really cool translation deal to get my several of my series translated into Korean. Okay, so Korean. I mean, seems a little odd that I would bring that up because Korean is like, who cares for us, like for here, right? I care a lot, obviously, but like, you know, why would the general populace care? So the reason that you guys would probably care is the group that I'm working with has really cool ties to the community over there, right? To the Korean scene for making things happen, right? And so what we're trying to do here is adjust several of my series to go out in web novel format, light novel format, and then web comic or manhwa, and then the hope is to go from there to an anime produced in Korea in Korean, which would then go to Netflix, Korean Netflix, and if it does well enough there, it would then be translated back to English on Netflix, right? So, like, obviously, this is a bit of a long game. But it's really cool to even have the opportunity and to be going into this. I know I had to go in with my eyes wide open that it's going to take a long time if it does happen at all, but still really cool, still really neat to have that opportunity. And on this side, I'm working my butt off in all sorts of different ways to keep bringing attention to the genre, keep trying to uplift people, and the hope is that that turns into cool deals in English and America, right? Okay, so how does that relate to the Murder Hobo? So Murder Hobo, unfortunately, it currently has it doesn't have enough content to go to Korean, to the Korean group, because they need about 50, 60 hours of content in order to turn that into anything over there. So what I'm doing, and this is something that I'm just going to touch on right now, I don't have anything concrete for you, but by the end of the year, I should be able to start showing you the initial sketches for the full Murder Hobo graphic novel and comic book that I'm going to be producing and putting out with a really, really cool studio. I'm waiting until everything is signed and done and everyone's happy before going to more details about that. But that's right. We're going into physical goods. We're going into physical comic graphic novel. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that series in particular in like full color graphic novel form, because I think that's going to be the coolest crap ever, man. So anyway, that if that takes off, I may need, like, obviously I want to go more in depth on that story anyway, but if they want it over in Korea, I just might have to make another trilogy or two. All right, cool. So anyway, so that's how that all relates together. All right. Whew. 15 minutes nonstop talking, guys. This is fun for me. All right, now on to Ethan's The Ritualist Grimoire update. Give me a second. I had all of this prepared, and then I set it down anyway. All right. So I had the book over here already. But cool thing, guys, I have, pretend you don't see me doing this real quick so that I can, surprise you with this really neat thing that I'm doing for, you see nothing. You see nothing. Okay. You can see this now. All right. So for, since this was the first Kickstarter I ever did to get books out, right? I had a couple of people that really stepped up and were just absolutely amazing. And obviously that is everyone that participated in the Kickstarter, but especially the hero and the mentor that came in. So working with a really cool friend here. I'm not sure if he's in right now, so I'm just gonna, I don't know how much I'm supposed to say. But anyway, I had a really wonderful person come in and take the design of the book. Same person who's making my hat. And he made this beautiful, I call it a book coffin for the books, for those particular two people. And so I just kind of wanted to show you kind of what we're doing for these people that really stepped up out and above the rest here. So we have this lovely book, and it goes in this box, and they open it, and it's gonna be very shiny for them. It's very cool. They don't even know about this yet. I hope they do see this. I hope they're around all the time. But also, if they don't see this, it's gonna be a really cool surprise for them to get these really cool book coffins coming their way. For everyone else, you just get the absolutely stunning and amazing books that I have here in my house, ready to go, that I am taking all of next week as soon as I'm finished with another thing we'll talk about soon. All of next week, I have several people coming in, and we are shipping these bad boys out. And so hopefully by the end of next week, all of them will be in the mail. There we go. All of these will be in the mail for a 100% send out to everyone who participated in the Kickstarter. So we have them, we got them, and we're going to sit our happy butts down, and we are going to ship these. Yes. So hopefully by the end of next week, in the mail toward you. And if not, it's just going to be a couple extra days on top of that. So very, very shortly, the beautiful book. So this isn't even the book, actually. This is the slipcase. This is the book. There we go. Oh, wait, that's not the book. That's the dust jacket. What? That's right. There's another layer. There's the actual book. Oh, yeah. I am so excited to see you guys pop these bad boys open and just absolutely love this Kickstarter. And thank you guys again for helping me make this such a massive success. It was super cool. I'm really looking forward to doing the next couple of books in the series as well. And what I'm going to do on those is I'm going to be even faster, because now I know what the logistics look like. So that was what this was all about, was figuring all that out. Storage, how long, like lead times, all of this fun stuff. So next time you're going to get them twice or three times as fast as this one. And I think this is pretty fast, like under 6 months to get everything into here and hopefully out the door. Yeah, pretty excited about that. Cool. All right, so there's that. Going back to questions now. Phew. Yeah, you do, Brandon. Submit that custom ritual. So I'll come to that in a second, but you still have a little bit of time. Don't worry, Brandon. Cozy says, will there be more appearances of Mate? Will Mate make an appearance in the Damsel series? Funny. Maybe. So, he's an interdimensional being, so who knows? Why not? He resides in the elemental plane of coffee when he's not, with Joe. So who knows what other planes that connects to, right? Just saying. All right. You do his voice so well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Starfire. Sarah says, yo, I'm here. Hi, Sarah. It's good to see you, man. All right, let's see. Kelly says, I'm late. This series is great. Can't wait to get book 2. Yeah, it's out right now. Please do jump in there. And again, love the book. I'm sure you're going to just absolutely devour it and go through it. It's fantastic. Also, please go ahead and leave a 5-star review. It's a wonderful book. If you don't think it's wonderful, go ahead and leave that 1-star review on some other book that's not mine, right? Yeah. All right. All right. Let's see. Michael says, hey, Mr. Crowd, after missing the last live, I feel like it's been forever since I joined everyone. I know, man. So I'm trying to do more of these because I enjoy sitting and chatting with you guys. So it's just the last couple of weeks have really, really kept me hopping. I got a lot of family time. My daughter's out of school right now, which is fantastic, summer vacation. So doing more family stuff during the day. I've been taking a couple of trips just to kind of see my friends and do cool things like hang out with one of my friends in his museum. That was cool. And then I was just in Newark. So I was in New Jersey, yeah, which was an experience all by itself. But I was there for the ACX, which is Audible. So I was there for the ACX Creator Summit. So they invited only 75 authors got to come to this thing. It's the inaugural event, right? And so I was one of those lucky 75 that got to go, and they flew us in and they gave us a ton of information on what's coming down the pipeline for Audible, ACX, Audible Books, which used to be Audible Studios. I listen. See if anyone from there is listening. See, I listened very carefully to everything you said. So just a lot of really cool things coming. Some changes that I hope are going to be great for the industry as a whole, and for authors, and obviously for the readers. And so it was neat. And then obviously I got to be in the same room with 75 other awesome, amazing authors. And they're going to use some of our talking, some of our small group stuff for promo. And so you'll see me over on Audible's website and on their social media stuff. So it was really cool. And then they had a billboard up with a bunch of the authors' covers that were there, which is really cool. Like Tao Wong, Michael Chatfield, just fantastic people. So yeah, really, really neat. It was super gratifying to be a part of that. So yeah, just some of those cool things that normally I don't talk about, but I was encouraged while I was there to let people know more of the cool things that are happening, so that they don't think that I'm just kind of vanishing and not doing anything. I gotta give you updates and tell you what's going on. So anyway, yeah. Paul says the cover is so, okay. So Paul is here. Great. Okay. So Paul says the cover is so pretty and the details are so cool. All right. So Paul, I would love if you would shill your company, man. Just throw in a link so people can come and get really cool stuff from you. So Paul is this amazing maker that makes stuff like these hats, these beautiful hats with this is leather, guys. This really cool custom leather patch on this really nice hat that's available on mountaindopress.store. And then he also made these amazing boxes that I'm going to be sending out to the highest tier Kickstarter dudes as a special thank you. So yeah, so Paul, throw a link into your company if you have a website up and going right now. Because I think you were just doing word of mouth and already just kicking butt with that. But I would love to shill you here. So please do. But yeah, so Paul is a fantastic engineer, creator of all this really cool stuff. So if you're looking for really cool high-end custom stuff, he's your guy. All right. Oh, Kayla. Okay, Kayla Petty said, I straight up saw your name as Katy Perry, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? All right. Either way, you're still pretty. I'm still pretty happy you're here. I love the choice of narrator for the audiobooks. Emily Wu Zeller is a great fit for this. I agree, and it was really fun because I kept coming back to. I had it narrowed down to 3, and they were all so good, so good. But then I was like, man, this one right here, she sparks joy, and so. For anyone who doesn't get that, Emily Wu Zeller also read Marie Kondo's books, which are all about minimalism and happiness through that. So it's really cool. Okay, let's see. So many good series claim my Audible credits, though. That's okay, Brandon. Hey, you know what? It's a great book, and I don't think it's terribly overpriced either. If you just want to grab it, if you're just can't wait for that credit, that's okay. Just go ahead and pick her up, and hopefully you just absolutely love it. And if you don't want to do that, you know, you can always come to mountaindopress.store and grab the signed copies from me. Because another fun thing. Sorry. So we're going to be having this Lit RPG Con in Denver this year. So I want to say July 17th through the 20th. That sounds right to me. Might be the 21st. So if you're in Denver, Colorado this year, around that time, come there. I'm actually going to be bringing this entire series, all 5 books, which will not have been fully released by then. But if you want to come and get the series before it's live on Amazon, before you can buy it anywhere else, that's the only place that I'm going to be doing that. Is either mountaindopress.store or in person, where you can pick up those books as soon as I have them, which is going to be, again, months and months ahead of when they're actually released. So if you want cool books, come and see me, man. It's going to be great. Okay. Phil says, when are we going to get the Dakota Crowd partnership with Bones Coffee? Bones Coffee. Interesting. Hey man, I'm up to partnership with pretty much any coffee place. You send me coffee, I'll shill your stuff all day. Let's go. Let's see. Otherwise, where the ritual grimoires at? Right here, man. They're right here. And next week they'll be in the mail to being on their way to you. So that'll be super fun. So yep, we are sitting our butts down, making that happen. All right. Oh, Joe. Yeah, Joe's nice. Kayla says, the way that the wolf and the pigs were named and brought together in an X series was so clever. Red X Wolf series was so clever. Hey, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Like, I had, again, just an absolute ton of fun writing these books. And it was such a creative challenge to take that and have to write a beginning, a middle, and all in one book. I've never written standalones. It's never been a thing that I've been like, tie up the entire story in one book. So obviously, like I said, I had to make a whole series of standalones, or else it just wouldn't make sense in my head. But it was so fun and so like challenging, and such a challenge, but a rewarding one to complete the whole book in one sitting. And so I really hope that you guys can go and sit down and just power through those bad boys, because once you get in there, they've got you, and you're gonna make it to the end real fast. So please definitely go in, love the new series, and show some love with those reviews, pretty please. All right, let's see. Jamie says nice, yeah. Brandon says yes, absolutely. Rosalind says definitely here for the long game. Awesome guys. I'm looking forward to hearing what studio handles the art. Not the art for the web novel. I don't know. I don't really know how the Korean thing works over there, I guess. Manhwas, I think a manhwa. I think the difference between a manhwa and a manga is that a manhwa is like the black and white, like it's all black and white the whole way through, which is perfect for me. My eyes are not the best at seeing color. So I loved black and white. If you've ever seen my original covers for Divine Dungeon, like that's why, is because I saw that and I was like, wow, I can see every detail. I really want to do this. So yeah. Okay. So Paul says, hey, that's me. Kayla says, that's gorgeous. Epic Coffin. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Oh, I'm way back behind on comments. Good. Thanks guys. Will we learn more about how Cal relates to damsels and completionists? Any crossover? Okay. So Rosaline, that's a great question. So I have to balance the intellectual property rights with wanting to just make everything one cool, like super massive series, right? So Cal is always showing up in every one of my worlds, right? And so that's not because it's the same thing in all the worlds. Definitely not. I cannot say that. That's kind of the thing I'm saying. So it is not the same thing in all the worlds. And but you're going to see a lot of crossover, a lot of similarities, and a lot of cool new ways for me to make an acronym out of the word Cal, because I do that in every single one of my series. So please definitely check that out. It's a lot of fun. And if someone, like some massive Fortune 5 company comes in and says, we want all the rights to all your series, make them into one. And I'll be like, yeah, too easy. It'll take me one book to make that happen. Right. So they relate in such a way because Cal was my original character, the first character I ever wrote. And it just, is obviously a huge part of my success to this point. And it's kind of more of a throwback for me to remember that that's where I started, and I want to keep that going throughout everything I write. So it's less about how it relates as crossover as it does how like the meaning it has for me personally. So that's why. Yeah, so the Calverse is a thing, but I kind of like the Dakota Kraut universe too. So yeah. All right. Starfly says, is the airport still completely broken in Newark? Yep. So yep, yep. We were flying out of there, and we sat on the tarmac for a very long time. There were 16 flights ahead of us that had to go out because they only have one. Besides the radar having issues, they only had one runway. So only one runway to take off, only the same one to land on. And so they had to let go. And so we were 16th plus waiting on the tarmac. And then they had to okay, you come in, you go out. So we were there for a long time. And that's okay. That's fine. Because you know what I was doing? I was editing. And we'll get to that in a minute. All right. Whew. Oh, there it is. Yes, someone has done it. Yes. All right, someone did it. Luke 5473, you did it. Do we have a release date for the next Completionist Chronicles? I've been waiting for this question, and it actually came in 10 minutes ago. All right, cool. So, yes, I do. But you don't yet. Okay, let me show this. Whoop. So here's this really, really cool thing that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but this is what it looks like, okay? So I am now and over the weekend finishing the edits and copy edits for Untapped, which is the next book in the Completionist Chronicles. And what that means for me is on the 26th, the book goes to narration with Luke Daniels. Luke Daniels is going to record it. We're going to have it all done. And so sometime next week, I'm going to set up a pre-order on mountainuppress.com, mountainuppress.store. Either one will get you the same place. And get Untapped available for you guys as a pre-order there. It's going to come out a week or maybe 2 weeks ahead of going live on Amazon. But guess what, guys? It's all coming out next month. So this book, which is currently, and it's going to probably get a little bit bigger. It's currently at 160,000 words, which is my longest book by over 30,000 words. So in the series, it is almost 40 or 50,000. It's about 40,000 words longer than the next longest Completionist Chronicles, because there is so much to get to. So it is fantastic. It's great. I don't have a link for you yet, but sometime next week, stay tuned, because we're going to have a link up for you to go ahead and grab that pre-order. I can't say it's not coming out next week because it's going to be narrated next week. And so very shortly after that, when I have those final files, that's when it's going to go live on my website. So if you've done the pre-order on the website, as soon as we have everything, and as soon as we've double checked everything and made sure we have it, it's going to you if you go on the Mountain Up Press website. Now, the only reason, obviously we want to get that out for all of the international audience, all the people that want to come to me and support me directly. Thank you so much. I love that. Thank you. For anyone who wants to keep everything on Audible, Amazon, whatever else, it's going to come out at the end of next month, because I need to have time to get all of those things up and running. And I can't do that until I have the final files. I can't set a pre-order. So what's going to happen is, if you have the pre-order on mountainuppress.store, you're going to get the books as soon as I have them. And then 2 weeks later, because at the same time, we're going to set up a pre-order for them to go on Amazon Audible. So then you'll have to wait a couple extra weeks, but that's just because their system, not me, them, not me, them. Okay. And so if you're looking for more Completionist Chronicles, look no further than next month because it's coming at you. So I'm excited. And then the next one is coming also this year is the plan. And then the next one is coming early next year. So stay tuned. More completionists. All of you is coming within the next, let's say 8 to 10 months. Yeah. All right. Whew. So exciting. All right. Whew. Dustin says, but the wife and I are traveling to Denver for the event. Can't wait to see you there. Awesome. Looking forward to it, man. Cool. Brandon says, wish I was New York here. Yes, I learned that you don't confuse Newark and New York. Apparently those are not just someone like accidentally slurring when they say the word. It's like, it's not New York. I literally thought someone was telling me New York when I said I was going to, when they told me I was going to Newark. And I was like, oh, I'm going to New York? Like, okay, like JFK, like where we're landing? Like, no, you're going to Newark. It's like, yeah, New York, let's go. No, apparently very big faux pas. Didn't know that. Sorry about that. Now I know. All right. Okay. Kelly says, I think you should do an audiobook of the Damsel of Distress series narrated by you. That'd be interesting. I'd be like, oh, sweetheart, let's do the thing. It'd be way too Miss Piggy, right? Like I can't do it super well. I can have fun with it, but you know, yeah. Hey guys, let's do like 5 to 10 more minutes. Please send in more questions so I have things to answer. Otherwise, I'm running out of steam. It's been a long day. It's been a fantastic day because I've been doing all these cool things. But please, if you have any questions, get them in before my voice goes out on me because I'm just talking so excitedly. All right, let's see. Bill says, I'm planning on being there. Awesome. Okay. Derek says, I'll be there the week before, but leaving the 15th. Shucks. Dang. Steve Campbell, the amazing, exquisite Steve Campbell, says, who's that beautiful bearded man before me? Well, if it's not you looking in the mirror, it must be me. All right. Let's see. Keegan says, which character of yours has been the most fun to write? Ooh. Man, so that's such a tough question because I've written now with Cinderbella going out. That's my 51st published novel. Pretty cool, right? And I'm not counting like the like anthologies and stuff that I've been in. Like I'm talking like full novel thing. That's my 51st novel. So that was really cool. That's a lot of books, man. And the cool thing is whatever I'm writing at the time is the thing that I'm most in love with in writing. So obviously, you know, what and who I am most in love with is my lovely wife. But the in terms of like books and writing, yeah, it's whatever I'm writing at the time. So right now, man, I'm writing Joe, and it's awesome. You know, I'm finishing up the copy edits of this book. You know, I'm doing my dev edit pass of Completionist Chronicles, and it's so much fun. Jackson has always been a delight to write. That's why he got his own side story as a, you know, not a main character. The fact that I gave him a side story at all was huge. And then obviously it became main series as well, which was neat. But I don't know. Luke the Murder Hobo was great. Really, it's the characters that have deeply and intensely flawed aspects that are the most fun to write because you can delve into that. You can work on like character development wise. You can work on making them better. You don't have to like go all over the place trying to make a fun or like make these puns happen or make these jokes happen. They just kind of flow naturally because that's who their character is. So it's really hard to say who my favorite character of all time is, but man, that's why that's the toughest question, but it's a good one. You know, like I want to know what's your favorite character, you know, tell me something that might surprise me. And I think that'd be really neat. Okay. Oh yeah. Paul says there's a lot of laughing in the making of these books. There absolutely was. And that's a neat thing too, with Discord. I have people in there every day as I'm writing, which is super fun. So I get to get live reaction as I'm going, which is great. Okay. Ooh, Sarah says she's starting Cinderella as soon as this live ends. Thank you. I really hope you absolutely love it because it was a true joy to write. And I was reading it on the flight home from Newark, just kind of making sure that like I was catching any issues or errors I was going through so we could fix those on like quick. And I just got lost in it again, man. I was like, yeah, this is so good. All right. Michael says, I've once again spread the books of Dakota by buying the books again to gift to new friends I met that enjoy similar series. So I was like, here are 3 books from Completion Creator. Yeah, hey, thank you very much. Hey, Michael, you have a fantastic name. My son agrees. Also, thank you for doing that. Please do continue on with it. So appreciate you. All right. Robert says, do you have a favorite lit RPG series outside of your own work? Yes, I do. I have many favorites. That's the thing. So like number 1 all-time favorite, that's really hard to say because I really like what I read. So realistically, if it is someone who's already out there publishing, I just enjoy their work from a distance. If it's someone who's not published, those are the people that I pick up with Mountaindale, right? Like they show me something really cool. I really like it. I pick it up, I publish it, right? And so I don't personally pick those anymore, but like they come in and I get to be a part of that a little bit in that like I get to talk with the author and stuff. But like I have an acquisitions team and all that fun stuff, but I still love the fact that we get to kind of handpick the people that have come in. Like I get recommendations from my acquisitions team. So I have this little pile of books on my desk that I get to work through and like read through and find the coolest thing from. And that's just super neat. So yeah, anything in Mountaindale is a book that I really like. So that's really cool. So got that. Let's see. Manhwa's Korean, manga's Japanese. Yeah, I mean, yes, that is also the technical correct definition. You are getting me good, man. You're like Dakota. I'm gonna fact check you, but that's okay. You're lovely. So yes, I think there's actually like a stylistic difference too. Like the way it was described to me was like black and white versus like going in and doing like the full color pages. And I couldn't tell you. I'm not deep enough in that scene to know because I'm a reader, man. I love to read books. So, stare at dead trees for a really long time. Does Murder Hobo tie in the CC or Divine Dungeon? Maybe. You have to wait and see. Let's see. Yeah. You have to wait and see. But I do have a surprise ending to another series planned that will knock your socks off. So I'm really excited to do that. So yeah, be excited. Read everything I write. As I read everything with a smile. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Let's see. All of me needs all of you. Ha, that's right. All of me needs all of you. I'm gonna use that as a tagline. You know that's gonna show up on a reel now. I appreciate you. All right. Cool. D&D Pathfinder type campaign. Oh yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Yes. Thank you. All right, Jessica. I don't know. Are you over here reading my diary or something? So really cool. Again, it's been a year for just making really cool deals happen. So I know the illustrious Luke Gygax, right? So Luke Gygax is the son of Gary Gygax, who created D&D, and Luke is like really continuing on that legacy, making really cool books, running conferences, doing all these cool things with Dungeons and Dragons. So I am going to be having a conversation with him in the near future. We had actually had plans for him to come out to my house, but he had something come up very last minute that he had to take care of. It was totally understood. We're going to make it happen. Don't worry. But the plan is to sit down with Luke Gygax and figure out who among his people I should be working with to turn some of my series into campaigns. And so that's going to be a really cool thing. The hope is that we can get something up by GaryCon, and if not this year, then the following, where we can display it, where we can like do some play testing of it. It'd be really cool. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so the hope is to work with him and make really cool things happen. So yeah. Let's see. So I'm sorry if I'm skipping your questions because I've answered them earlier in the show. Jackson's favorite side character. Won't lie, only a side character. That's okay. That's okay. He can be a side character, and you can love him over there. That's fine. Absolutely. Ah. Oh, sweet. Okay, so manual is typically full color. Is it good? Okay, good. See, I like that because that means so if manual is typically full color, that's good because that means it's easier adaptation into anime. Perfect. I love that. Thank you. You just made my day again because it's been a really fantastic day, but that was also really nice. All right. Paul says that was my daughter, and she says hi. Hi, Paul's daughter. Let's see. Kyle says, any updates on when the Ritual Special Editions will ship out? Yes, indeed, because we talked about that earlier in the show. They are here. They're in my house. They are being, well, most of them are signed, but several of, like, a couple boxes came in not signed, which was pretty shocking. So I'm taking some time finishing signing everything up, getting them out, getting them packaged. And the plan, not the guarantee, the plan is to have them all shipped out by the end of this upcoming week. Not this week, the upcoming week. So, yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. 1,000% when you buy those campaigns. Thank you. Good to know. Let's see. Jessica says, I really would love to do things with the early trade. That'd be awesome. Let's do that. When is the next Jackson novel planned to fall into? So Jackson is going to show back up soonish, TM, right? All right, cool. All right, cool, guys. I think that is where we're gonna let off. We're about 46 minutes in. This was an absolutely action-packed live stream. There is so much going on behind the scenes. So sorry if it looks like I fell off the map for a while there. All I've been doing is writing books, big books. Like I said, this next Completionist Chronicles is about 160,000 words, which means about 16 hours of audio, in case anyone was counting. Yeah, about 500-ish pages in print form. So it's going to be a chunky book. Yeah, so I've been doing that, been setting up these really cool deals. And the best part is it's not just deals for me, it's for Mountaindale as a whole. So like I've been able to negotiate some deals for getting a couple of our other books into these really cool spheres as well. So I'm really, really jazzed about that. So Wolfman, did he say something about Wolfman and Warlock 3? I have not said anything about Wolfman and Warlock 3. There's nothing to say about it at this time. Right now, James Hunter is, of course, a fantastic guy. He also owns another publishing company and is an author in his own right. And so like finding the time to get that third book out has been difficult, but we'll see what we can do. I'm glad you're excited about it. It makes me want to do more with it. So please, yeah, send me more of those excited vibes, and because that's what makes me want to write in series more. So if you're a squeaky wheel, that's cool. Like I'm good with that. I want to grease those wheels with more books. I want to grease those wheels with ink. There we go. So we'll make that happen. So cool, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you all. Thanks for coming to be a part of this. Thanks for the questions and engaging. I love that. And tell your friends that basically we are just doing nonstop expansion into really cool things, but we're not forgetting where we came from, which is writing awesome books. So thank you all. I will see you next week with a link to Untapped, Completionist Chronicles, book, what is that, book 12? Yes. So look for that next week. Otherwise, while you're waiting, please, pretty please pick up Cinder X Bella, Red X Wolf, or Cinderbella, Red Wolf, however you want to say them. They're really fantastic. You're going to love them. And we will see you soon. Bye now.